Alright, let's go. Rồi, mình nói liên tục ha, để cho nó an toàn cái. Buổi sáng cái mình tăng phiên cao của tuần sau á. Rồi buổi trưa này nọ thả cổng nghe thấy là đẹp. So let's go. So this is the one. What are the advantages of studying at this location? How long does it let us move on, okay, to the next one. In what ways do you normally find out about news or current events, and why? So this is a topic for today. Let's go. Alright. 59 seconds for preparation. And crazy, please remember the rules for us to speak in IELTS. We have some rules that we need to respect and abide by if you want to upend your score. So let's go. In what ways do you normally find out about news and current events, and why? So let's go. News, in my opinion, is not okay, the program or the channel that I often watch these days. As an IELTS student, what I have been watching is blog or English movie. But somehow, when it comes to this question, I think that watching news also bring a bit of benefit to me. And the best way for me to find out about the news is searching online, surfing the TikTok. TikTokers, everybody these days are on TikTok. So this is the best way for you to get the fastest news. And about the truth or the fact of news posted on TikTok is not confirmed, but it doesn't matter because you can double check the truth or the fact or the factual stage of the news on TikTok by surfing TikTok. You will find out that many people will talk about the same thing. So if many people talk about the same thing in the same way and the information is the same, so everything here is true. And why do I choose TikTok? That is the only social platform I have on my phone. So, đơn giản mà mượt ha, chỉ cần mượt và đơn giản. Và cái mượt đó không có phải là cố tình mà nói cho nó nhanh. Cái dạng mà cố tình mà nói tốc độ nhanh á, nhìn vô cái là biết liền. Cho nên là không có cái gì mà gọi là cố tình hết mà thành công hết. Mọi thứ rồi nó phải một cách tự nhiên nhất có thể hết trơn ha. Rồi 59 seconds for you to prepare. Và hãy nhớ những cái cấu trúc mà mình cần phải có trong cái phần thi của mình để cho nó an toàn nhất có thể ngày 28 tháng 6 mình sắp sửa thi. 59 seconds for your preparation if you need it. Let's go. Alright, let's go. 1, 2, 3. So,
Um, Nowadays, I mainly get my news from social media platforms and online news websites. Um, so I spend quite a lot of time on my phone. These sources are fastest and most convenient way for me to stay informed about what's happening around the world. And I often come across news while scrolling through Facebook, TikTok, or other social media apps. And if the topic catches my attention, I will usually read more about it on reliable news websites. And another reason I prefer online sources is that they are updated almost instantly. So I can access the latest information at any time. And compared to traditional forms of media such as newspapers, I find the digital digital platforms much more accessible and acceptable, no, acceptable for my daily routine. And overall, I think the internet had made it much easier for people to keep up with the current events that even before it,
then, before,
that
right?
than ever
Than ever
ever
before.
ever
Yeah.
than ever.
Yeah, you're almost there, but everything is perfect right now. And whether okay, the information is true or not. So, do you remember the rule? What we should do? Okay, do you remember the way? What we should do if we forget the word? What we should do if we forget the right vocabulary to put in our sentence? What should we do? Crazy. What should we do?
I think like explained.
Very good. Explanation. Make a sentence. For example, if we forget um, the word reliable news, reliable source. Okay, reliable source. All right. If we forget, okay, the phrase, the word reliable source, or we need the source or the information to be authenticated. So we have the word like authenticate. This is a verb in English. Authenticate, authenticated. So all right, I need authenticated news. It means reliable news, the true news. If we forget these words, just try to explain like this. Oh, I need, okay, I need to know. If you need to know whether okay the news is true or a fake, or right, whether okay the news or the information is factual or just imaginative, we have to double check other sources. Just surf okay the TikTok. So that is the way. Very good, chum. Okay, it's much better. Accessible. I love the word. If you want to, if all right, if the no is accessible, accessible. You see that? Well, accessible, right? Yeah. So something is wrong with me okay this afternoon. All right, and please remember to answer everything in the question. And jump right now at this moment. Do you find it really easy for you to generate ideas in an organized way? Do you find it easy for you?
Yes.
Yeah, very good. That is the result of hundreds of essay writing, hundreds. Okay, you have done like 20s of reading test, listening test, on essay writing, task 1 and task 2. We don't need to care about the quality of task 1. We just need to know that you have done it, you have completed those kind of task 1 or task 2 essay writing. That is it. So right now you have done very well, but try your best in fixing the pronunciation. That is the case of yours. So let's go. All right, let's move on. So right now, from now on, okay, just question by question. That is it for us today. On tomorrow, okay, the morning is gonna be listening, and a little bit of reading, and the afternoon is gonna be okay the speaking skill, because your speaking exam is is booked in the afternoon. So we have okay to train ourselves to stay awake, stay conscious in the afternoon. Which do you prefer, international or national news? Why? All right. Which do you prefer, national news, international or national news, and why? Both kinds of news bring numerous benefits and a variety advantages to readers or listeners. From my personal perspective, particularly speaking, international news help me boost my English vocabularies, expand my mindset in English in the English speaking world. On the other hand, once I obtain knowledge from national news, I've been updated with lots of events or incidents which occur in my country. So both kinds of news bring a variety of benefits to readers like me. That is it. So I don't choose whether I like international or national news. I say that both. It means that that is my choice. And we have a very good phrase here: benefit, beneficial, advantage, benefit, beneficial, advantage, advantageous. I hate this word. This one is odd. All right, the first word that is odd. So once it comes to noun in English, it is pronounced advantage. This is a noun, so it should be pronounced advantage, advantage. And tage, no, it is tige, advantage. And the second one, okay, that is advantageous, advantageous. So this is add up, all right, luyện thành advantageous. So this is take. So that is difference. If you can use these two words in your speaking skill, it is perfect. So advantage, advantageous. Let's go, John. 15 seconds for preparation if you need. This time, this period of time, this amount of time. Trời, lạ ha. Sao mà mấy cái người nào báo cáo tới chờ hoài ta, vô duyên dễ sợ luôn à. Rồi tới chờ nói vậy mà nó nói rằng là TikTok hay là YouTube nó nói là đây là những cái bài thu âm với cùng một chất giọng, khùng điên gì đâu không. Đây là người thiệt mà trời. Nó nhẹ nhẹ thôi nha Trâm. Buổi sáng ngồi đợi em là hát được karaoke mấy bài luôn. Xong mà mệt luôn, bệnh luôn, không hiểu luôn. Bị stress đó Trâm. Không, em làm được, nhưng mà có cái á, em ép em phải ép bản thân nha. Có khoan Trâm đợi xíu ha. Nó sẽ có cái dạng này nè. Bây giờ mình tắt cái này tí nha. Đây. Cái mấy cái quyển này thì miễn sao có nói được rồi, ý là miễn sao có phải ra chữ được rồi đó. Mấy cái dạng này nè, trước đây đã đã dặn Trâm rồi ha. Khi mà làm những cái dạng này đó, ok, cái cách đó mà mình luyện á, mà bắt buộc phải luyện ở nhà nha, bắt buộc phải luyện ở nhà thì nó mới tăng được cái trình độ. Nó bắt đầu mở lên là cho thế giới nó nghe kế nè. Alright, so let's go. In what ways do you normally find out about news and current events? Why? Which do you prefer, international and national news, and why? Rồi mình sẽ gộp hai cái này lại ha. Rồi bây giờ 59 phút chuẩn bị ha. Let's go. Chán thì nay học ít thôi nha Trâm. Người thích chờ muốn ra ngoài, thích chờ ngồi biết không? Thích chờ nhìn đường. Và đọc sách để suy nghĩ về em và mấy các bạn, nó sẽ ra được cái con đường mà đúng chậm. Tí nữa em ngủ giấc đi để em áp dụng là em. Giờ là không phải là cái lúc mà giảng dạy IELTS là không có đơn thuần là dạy IELTS 200 mà nó giống như là trở thành một cái người định hướng, là mentor luôn, là đưa ra những cái hướng đi phù hợp với lại chính bản thân của em thì mới êm. Rồi mình sẽ làm mẫu trước ha. Alright, 59 seconds for me. Alright, we need to finish like 10 topics today. 10 or 8 is enough, right? It's too much. I forget to record.
Recording in progress.
Đúng rồi, hồi nãy chia sẻ không có record được. Tại vì một số người sẽ lên coi ở trên YouTube, cho nên thì không có record được những cái mẹo này. Rồi, 59 seconds for me first, chấm. In what ways do you normally find out about news and current events? Which do you prefer, international and national news? Social platforms have been my number one, my top list tools on my phone. Whenever I want to search for news, I want to update myself with the current events or the recent incidents which occur in my country, I surely and definitely turn on, click TikTok to get updated with no news. So, speaking of international news or national news, I only opt for international news due to the fact that international news are going to help me to stimulate the motivation of studying English and boost or expand my vocabularies. So that is why these days I just try to surf lots of TikTok news posts in English to find out what I have been missing in the real world, since I've always invested lots of time in studying, in researching based on books, nothing much from the real world. So that is me, okay, that is how I try okay, to update myself with the current news, the recent events from the social platform news. That is it. So, alright. So let's go, chum. 1, 2, 3.
I would like to tell you about the way I usually get information about news and current events. So nowadays, I mainly get my news from social media platforms and online news websites because they are convenient and update almost instantly. And so I spend quite a lot of time on my phone. It's easy for me to stay informed about important events simply by scrolling through the social media or reading online articles. And when it comes to choosing between national and international news, I would say that I prefer international news. The main reason is that it allows me to learn about what's happening around the world and gives me a broader understanding of global issues. And I find topics such as technologies, educations, and international events um, which make me interesting because they often affect many countries. And another advantage of following international news is that it helped me improve my English, especially my vocabulary and my reading skills. That being said, I still pay attention to national news because it's had more direct impact of my daily life. And overall, I think both types of news are valuable, but the international news is slightly more informative and engaging for me. That's it.
Informative. Nice word. Information. Informative. So, John, okay, have you been using any software or AI support to look for the vocabularies when speaking?
So I just write the idea from my note and read it.
Uh,
Just like simple sentence or just simple ideas and I make it.
yeah, perfect.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, so let's go. It's much better. So good. How often do you listen or read the news? So let's go sentence by sentence first. How often do you listen and read the news? Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Listening to news or reading news are the two most common activities for students or any kinds of residents to update their mindset with the right knowledge in the country. And speaking of the frequency of news updating, we have to we have to conduct a detailed schedule, such as, for example, one which part in a day will you read news, and which part in a day will you listen to the radio or listen to blogs posted on YouTube. So everything should be well organized and well scheduled, because every kind of news is gonna be uploaded on on YouTube platform or on the radio in a different way, which is why you have to have a detailed or a specific timetable in order for you not to miss any kinds of important information or crucial events which are publicized by the government. That is it. For how often do you listen to or read the news, and why? 59 seconds for preparation if you need. Oh, I have a very good phrase here. To be bombarded. To be bombarded with information. Reliable or unreliable information. So it seems like you feel too much once lots of information is poured into your head. So we have the word like, okay, lots of information is poured into my head, or is injected, is input into my head. So instead of saying, okay, lots of information, okay, is input into my head, you can use the word like inject. Inject is like you go to the doctor and the doctor uses an injector to inject the medicine into your blood. So that is called inject. So lots of information is injected, okay, into my mind, and I feel so overwhelming. I feel so overwhelmed. We have the word like overwhelming. No, sorry, overwhelmed. You feel overwhelmed. Inject, input, cultivate information in somebody's mindset. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. All right, let's go. Anything from your side? Anything?
Yeah.
Let's go.
I try to read or listen to news almost every day. Although I don't spend a huge amount of time on it, I usually check the news in the morning or during my free time to stay informed about important event and current issues. I think keeping up with the news is beneficial because it helps me understand what happening both in my country and around the world. And in addition, being aware of current events often give people useful topic to discuss with others and help them to develop the broader perspective on the different issues. And however, I don't follow the news constantly because too much negative information can sometimes be overwhelming. And overall, I think reading the news regularly is good habit as long as people choose the reliable sources and consume the information in a balanced way. Yeah, that's it.
Overwhelmed is ed. Okay, the end of it, the end of this word is ed. If you want to use this word for people, an overwhelming, okay, is used for things. Very good. You remember the in or the ed end. And one more thing, you use the word contains, and this word is currently, not currently, currently. So what is this word? Intense or contains? You say that you read news or you listen or get to news regularly, constantly, constantly, constantly. Please remember this word. So you have two words which are confusing to you: constantly and currently. Please. Alright, so let's move on, okay, to the next one, and then we are gonna combine everything all together to talk in 1 minute. So let's move on. Which types of news do you find most interesting? So whenever you see an action, whenever you see an adjective, think of an action verb, think of a noun. That is the way for you to generate ideas. So the first way for me, to help myself, to help my mind produce ideas for myself, that is word. I look at the word, I hear the word interesting. In my mind, I'm gonna think of the word interest. Interest, verb interest now, or to be of interest. It means I'm interested in something. And the next one, that is the types of news. I think of the word like an array of news or a variety of news. All right. So okay, you see the word why. All right. You would think of the structures like due to the fact that, or owing to the fact that, because of. So that is how okay you help yourself to find more ideas based on word choices. And the next one, that is find. In my mind, I think of the word search for, or seek, or go discovering. So that is how I generate ideas in my mind. So let's go 59 seconds for speaking. Which types of news do you find most interesting and why? All right. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Let's go. Education news. Education news is of my interest. We have a variety of news posted in words for readers on an array of social platforms such as TikTok, Facebook, YouTube posts. Besides that, the government and the reporters also make numerous videos, news videos posted on published on televisions. However, I only crave for watching news on social media, on social platform, which is YouTube, due to the fact that YouTube has always been a reliable source and a truth-telling source, not like national channels. Sometimes they will make up the story. They will fake the truth, which is why I'm not gonna choose national channels to watch news, education news, particularly speaking. That is it. So let's go jump. 1, 2, 3. 59 seconds for you to prepare, or you can speak up right now. Oh, hello Sun Rabbit. Good afternoon. Ok. Tại vì trong lớp thì tôiจะphải tắt cái mic á của bên Zoom á thì mới nói chuyện bên ngoài được. Cảm ơn Sun Rabbit rất nhiều hả? Alright, Jump. Okay, are you ready? Let's go.
Um, so, um, I find technologies and education news is the most interesting. And as a student, I like reading about topics that are related into my studies and my future plans. And for example, I often read articles about new technologies because I think it's changing the way people live and work and learn. And I also enjoy the education news side as helped me learn about schools, universities, and different learning opportunities. And another reasons I like this type of news is that they help me gain useful knowledge and understand the world better. And while I sometimes read entertainment or sport news, I usually find technology and education news more useful and interesting.
Yeah, very good. Education, edu, yeah, edu, not edu, all right. And the next one is I find something is. We never say find something is. Find something an adjective in English. Your first sentence, the very first sentence you have used to open the talk, contains this error, but the last sentence to conclude your talk is already fixed with the right grammar. Very good. So I find education very useful or very advantageous, useful. Whatever you want to say in English from now on, you have to keep tracks of yourself. Double check the words that you yourself have been using. If you find out that you have used the word happy a lot, search for the best synonyms of the word happy. And if you see, okay, you use a lot of like useful, everything is useful, everything is helpful, and you use the word help a lot, try to find the synonyms to replace them. But if don't study by heart, don't study by eyes, don't study by hands, study by speaking skill. All right. So let's go. Let's combine these four things together. 4 questions. Okay, so once you see lots of questions, don't worry. Just look at what. Okay, look at the way that they ask you, like this. So if in part 3 the examiner asks you too many questions, and he or she does give you a piece of paper containing other questions, don't worry. Use the pencil to underline the keywords like this. So right now you can find everything that you need to know. Alright, so let's go. Oh, knows. One of the best knowledge provider is spread all over social platforms or social media to update the residents with the right information and the reliable knowledge of what is happening at the moment of the reporter speaking. In my case, I don't have any preference for news, but if I want to be updated, I should choose the international news. And I usually watch national news. I watch it on a regular basis in order for me to get more knowledge in English. And the best type of news that I favor is English news in the education field. I read lots of posts and watch lots of videos. That is it. So let's go. It's your turn right now. Alright, time's up. Let's go. One, two, three.
So, I would like to talk about news and current events. Most of the times, I get news from social media because it's fast and very convenient. So I usually come across the news while scrolling through Facebook or TikTok. And if a topic interests me, I will read more about it online. And personally, I prefer national news because it has a more direct impact on my daily life and it helps me understand what's happening in my country and around the world. And I try to read the news a few times a week, especially when there's an important event. Among different types of news, I find education news are the most interesting because it's closely related to my studies and my future goals. So overall, I think following the news is a good habit. It's helped me stay informed and learn new things. That's
It helps me stay ahead.
informed.
It helps me stay informed, right?
Yeah.
It helps me stay informed, and what else, John?
Learn new things.
It helps me stay informed and learn new things. Very good. Okay, and this what it usually. This is Z. Usually Z, not G in English. This is G in English, and this is Z. So usually that is it. Wow, perfect. Tốt hơn rồi đó. Tốt hơn rất rất nhiều luôn. Kiểu vậy, nhưng mà mình phải giữ cái này nó nằm ở đây. Có nghĩa là you need to keep the level, keep the present level, maintain the present level. Yeah, so this is the way. Phải giữ nó nằm ở đây. Rồi, ok. Tốt nhất là đừng có làm quá tải là chết. Ok. Cứ chút từng chút ha. Wow. Mấy cái này nè, mấy cái trời đó, nó đẹp chưa? Đó, mấy cái dạng mà map listening này nè. Đó, ok. Và khi mà học mấy cái dạng này là phải 3 tiếng, 2 tiếng. 3 tiếng, 2 tiếng mà là ca sáng là đẹp nhất. Tại vì nó đúng cái giờ của đi thi của em á. Nó sẽ làm cho cái não mình nó tỉnh hết, gọi là maximum. Còn cái giờ đi thi buổi trưa là bắt đầu 2 giờ 40 trưa nè, hoặc là 3 giờ 40 nè. Chuẩn luôn nè. Đúng giờ này luôn. Rồi, teacher sẽ duy trì cái ca mà 3 giờ 15 cho đến 4 giờ 15 là cái giờ đã chọn game. Thì 3 giờ 15 đến 4 giờ 15 nguyên tuần luôn. Từ đây ok cho đến hết, cho đến gần ngày thi luôn. Và tất cả các ca sáng là trăm tăng hết. Có 7 giờ 15 cho đến 9 giờ, nhưng mà sẽ không có cho đợi bài tập nữa đâu nha. Kiểu mình ví dụ một bài nào mà em chưa làm là bỏ đó, mà bỏ là sẽ rất uổng nha. Mà không còn cách nào nữa. Chứ đợi bài là mất công lâu lắm. Giống như sáng nay rất là lâu. Gần cận rồi, cho nên là sẽ bỏ hết. Tí nữa là trên Zalo sẽ lưu lại là không đợi bài tập trong thời gian này. Nhưng mà trong là phải cố gắng làm nha. Rồi. Xong. Hồi nãy 2 giờ 40, 3 giờ 40, 1 tiếng thôi. Rồi ngày mai tăng tiếp, đặc biệt chủ nhật tăng đến chiều là xong. Tối nghỉ ngơi, sáng thứ hai học full hết tuần đó. Ok, hiện tại là rất là tốt nha, tốt hơn ngày hôm qua rất là nhiều.
Recording stopped.
Nhưng một bài từ sai thôi, cũng không sao. Không sao, nhưng mà tí nữa là Trâm phải lấy hết những cái từ sai đó nha, làm lại hay sao. Rồi bây giờ thì em nên nghỉ ngơi và xem phim, nghe nhạc gì đó. Chứ đừng có làm cho nó quá tải. Không thôi là mình sẽ bị cái trường hợp á, giống như tới chờ đã tự nhiên không cái mình bị đơ luôn. Biết mình nói những cái gì nhận thức ra luôn, nhưng mà nó đơ, nó không có đẩy được hết công lực. Không đẩy được hết công lực luôn. Giống như bây giờ là nó bị đơ luôn, không biết gì luôn. Là như vậy đó. Rồi, em nghỉ ngơi nha. và giữ sức khỏe cho đến ngày thi đó thi á, chứ giờ đang giỏi như vậy đến đó thì nó rất là ổn. Và nhớ cái chiêu hồi nãy cái chị á, để ngày mai đi rồi làm, khi mà rảnh á, sau ca học á, làm y chang vậy, tăng lên được cái tốc độ đọc, tăng lên được cái kỹ thuật giải đề. Còn cái độ hiểu á, là nó phải thấm được cái mặt ngữ pháp và từ vựng nha, đọc những cái cuốn truyện á, đó, luyện thêm thôi. Alright, Chum, thanks a lot for this short class, which is a review class today. Have a nice third holiday and a nice afternoon. Goodbye, Chum.
Bye, teacher.
Yeah, see you.